Welcome everyone to P&M's Movie Criticisms. I'm Miss M.
And I'm Miss P.
Hey! So, if you're new, thank you for joining us. And if you're a fan, a P&M Movie Criticisms fan, and you're back again, thank you for joining us for another journey. So, Miss P, you know what time it's.
Do I?
Yeah.
What time is it, Miss M?
Time for our P&M song. Come on, let's do it. Hype me up. Hype. Shimona, I'm waiting.
You don't need no hype. You better hype yourself up.
Yeah.
You don't need no hype. You better hype yourself up.
Yeah.
You don't need no hype. You better hype yourself up.
P&M.
You don't need no hype. You better hype yourself up.
P&M movie criticisms. Hot. P&M movie criticism. Got the hot sauce. P&M movie criticism. P&M hot. P&M bringing it hot for you. P&M movie criticism for the hot sauce. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We discuss all things hot and all things not. And Miss P, what are we reviewing today?
Today, we're reviewing a Minecraft movie.
Okay, please do not mind Miss P's clear lack of excitement. Yes, the Minecraft movie, everybody. Yes, a Minecraft movie. I'm actually surprised that it's taking this long to actually make one given its popularity. But to discuss Miss P and how she sounded, well, let's get into it. But first, we have to do our hot sauce chart called What's the Hot Sauce? So this is how we rate all of our films. At the top is the Carolina Reaper. Nothing's hotter, nothing's better, nothing's sweeter. Below that, we have the ghost pepper. The ghost pepper is hot, it's steamy, but it's just missing a little element to it that makes it that Reaper, right? Beneath that is the habanero. You know, it's good. You liked it, your family liked it. It was nice. It was a good outing. And then beneath the habanero, you have the jalapeno. The jalapeno is like, it was all right, meh, just meh. But beneath that is the bell pepper, which is a complete waste of time. Speaking of which, Miss P, how do you rate a Minecraft movie?
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno! And director Jared Hess. We got the writers Allison Schroeder, Chris Bowman, Hubble Palmer. We got our stars in here. We got Jason Momoa. Hey, Jason. You got Jack Black. What's up, Jack? You got Sebastian. Hey, Sebastian. And let's not forget our ladies. Okay, so we also have in our movie starring Danielle Brooks. She's done. Hey Danielle, how's it going? And Jennifer, Miss Jennifer Coolidge. I always enjoy her. Hey Jennifer. And let's see, where's the actress that portrays Natalie? There she is, Emma Myers. Hey Emma. So, anyways, am I missing anybody? I don't think I am. Yeah. So anyways, though, I guess I should give what I rated, huh? I'm gonna rate it a habanero.
Of course.
Yeah. So we're gonna discuss why. So we just can't rate this film and not give you why we're rating it the way we are, because we have to give our justification, okay? And the justification here is, well, P&M movie criticisms criteria. All right, Miss P, do your thing.
All right. And coming to the stage, me presenting P&M's movie criticisms criteria for what might be a little bit better than Mad Max Furiosa, but still pretty poor. Number 9, do we like it or do we love it? Number 8, is it historically accurate? Number 7, did it strike my emotions? Number 6, did it keep my attention? Number 5, what are the production elements? Number 4, directing. Number 3, the quality, of acting. Number 2 is the sound quality and effects. And number 1, my favorite, cinematography.
All right. Well, that only means one thing. Do we like it or do we love it?
I'm in the neither category. It was good for what it was, I guess. Like, it just wasn't my cup of tea. It's a kid movie through and through, but I still feel like there was innuendos put in there for adults to make it enjoyable for adults. But I feel like because this movie was rated a PG movie and not just like a G or a PG-13, so, it was okay for what it was. When you think about Minecraft, because I play Minecraft, like I like Minecraft. It's just a game you can put on. You really don't have to do much. You fight little things here and there, but it's you don't have to do much. Already off the rip, when I saw Jack Black was in it, I was like, ooh. And he's getting better, like because before he was in a lot of movies where it was crazy and the cussing and all that stuff. But he's been in a lot of kids' movies here recently. Like he was in the Mario Brothers movie. He played Bowser. Like just different things that he's been doing. It's more kid friendly. So for that reason, he was funny. Jason Momoa, he's funny too, but he screams in every movie. Like every movie, TV show he's in, he screams in it. Go back to any movie, he always yells or
You
screams.
know,
So, yes. It's
um,
like, woohoo!
I remember C. I don't remember him doing that in C. Jason, do you scream like that? I don't know. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if Jason Momoa is screaming like that, if Mr. Momoa was like, what does his scream sound like again?
Girl, don't do that. Don't do that.
Did you see? Did you?
This is why we can't have nice things right there, boom. See?
This is exactly why we have nice things. Okay, this is exactly why we have nice things. Did you say woo?
He always be doing that. And I'll be like, or you can watch him in the DC movie where he played the water, you know,
Are you talking about
the water
Aquaman?
character. There we go. And what does he do? Woohoo! Mm-hmm. He screams out. This movie, what did he do? Screamed out. It's just that's him. That's him. I just every actor has their thing that they're known for that they do, and I think his is just for the woohooing. And Jack Black, he is good for singing and good for physical comedy and just, doing weird faces and physical comedy making you laugh. So he's like the total funny package. But he's now geared his acting towards children. So I think that,
And that's the smartest move he can do. It really is. Anything he touches with children turns into gold, turns into platinum. Kung Fu Panda, a
mhm.
hugely successful franchise. Super Mario Brothers was a blockbuster, brought in so much money. Right? Peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. Right?
Lord help the baby.
And now Minecraft movie. Jack Black has found his niche.
Not that he didn't have it before.
He did.
It's just something
It
new.
is true. He always had it. I loved watching Jack Black as an actor. I remember when Nacho Libre came out. You remember that? I
Hmm.
was the only one in the movie theater watching it.
See, that goes to show you something.
But I loved
That's
it
why.
though.
That's why you pick these random. See, here's the difference. When Miss M picks movies, you can always tell my disdain because she will pick something out of the way and I'll be like, okay, let me try this. Oh no, this is like taking vitamin Vegemin. Yeah, goes down real smooth. Crooked smile.
Okay, so FYI, by the way, Miss P, you will be like, I don't want to review this movie because I don't like it. But we gotta review movies we don't like so we can be well rounded in everything, you know?
See, this is me. I'm being well rounded. Kind of like I am a square and then they shave off the sides to make it a circle because they're saying this will make you better, but I enjoy being a square. No, we want you to be a circle. And I'm like, I guess we got to go with being a circle.
You know what? This is when, this is when I move on. Well, I should say though, in- I'm pretty sure we're done with number 9. And number 8 isn't historically accurate. well.
The game? Okay, so if we're talking about the game, then yes, it had a lot of like what I would have liked to see is like the load up screen, how it loaded up in the video game. They kind of did that, but not to where it was like I wanted to see whole screen, how it loaded up all slow, loading. I wanted to see him in the world, which was cool, like it was 2D and stuff, but it was more like 3D. I wish they would have made it look more 2D-ish. I wanted to see them, interact with like a witch or any other little villains that they have. But it was good for what it was. So is it historically accurate to the game? Yes. Did it reflect the game in true form? Yes. So my rating might be a habanero here soon. We'll go through and we'll see. But right now it's very much jalapeno. Very, very much jalapenoing.
Usually Miss P will try to convince me to come up to her rating and everything, but I'm gonna try
Him?
to convince Miss P to come up from a jalapeno to a habanero. You think I can do it, everybody? Do you think I can? Root for me, root for me. I don't play Minecraft. I have never played Minecraft. I have only just ever seen kids play Minecraft and
Of
realize like, oh,
course.
you still playing Minecraft? Oh,
Of
it's still
course.
relevant, and then I just move on with my adult life.
I
But
play
like Miss
Minecraft
P
all the time
said,
a
there
lot.
are adults that do play it, and then that element is a very important element that will come in number 5. So don't ask me about historical accuracy. This is all Miss P. So Miss P says it's good. All right. And so maybe Miss P, they will interact with a witch or something in the sequel.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Miss P, number 7. Did it strike your emotion?
It made me laugh maybe like 3 times.
Girl, it made me laugh a lot actually. I laughed a lot because Jack Black for me, it's classic. I have always enjoyed Jack Black's work. As for Jason Momoa, he made me laugh too because Jack Black portrays Steve. Okay, and Jason Momoa plays Garrett Garbage Man Garrison. Okay, and then you have Steve and Natalie. They come in, they're the brother and sister who have lost their mom and they're bereft, and they're coming to a new place. Then you have Danielle Brooks, who plays Dawn. And she's the entrepreneur. She's doing real estate. She's got a mobile zoo, literally growling and scares us little Stevie away. And he basically grows up in the same shirt, same pants, just an adult with a desk job. And he realizes that he's not happy. But he also realizes I'm an adult. I can go back to the mines. And he does. He does a stare down with the coal miner. He dodges him, sidestep, quick feint, boom, he's in the mines. He's mining away and he finds the ore.
Hold on, we gotta say this. The coal miner looks to be about 80 years old, so he can sidestep him now.
Yeah, yeah. So he finds the orb and he puts the two orbs together and it opens up a gateway into Minecraft. And here he finds no limitation and he can build and do anything and create anything. Eventually he gains some friends, his dog Dennis, and eventually he opens up the gate to the Queen Piglet, okay, Malgosha. And that's where she's like, hey, I've been looking for this, I want this. I'm gonna take this orb and I'm going to basically spread my reign of fear, terror, no art, no creativity. Everybody's miserable. Everybody's going to be miserable because I'm miserable and I want everybody miserable in like all realms, right? So he has to protect the orb. He gives it to Dennis. Dennis hides it. But because he's staying in this world, evictions happen, and Garrett Garrison, aka the Garbage Man, finds it. The kids find it, and now all of a sudden, him and the kids and Don, they're in the Minecraft world, pretty much trying to stop Malgosha from multi-realm dominance of causing, well, misery for everything and everyone around her. Yeah. Did I miss anything?
Not really.
Yeah. Right. Well, I was laughing throughout, to be honest with you, because this movie is a stupid movie. But
Mm,
when I say stupid, I don't mean
mm.
like stupid as in, oh my gosh, this is
I
dumb.
did not. I
I
laughed
mean,
probably 3 good
I
hearty
mean,
times.
it's stupid as in, do you know how movies are stupid and they're stupid, stupid? Kind of like Dumb and Dumber was stupid, like a good stupid, but how like Dumb and Dumber 3 was just like stupid, stupid in a way that was like, yeah, this is, oh no, right? You got me?
Yeah, but I mean, it just didn't do anything for me this time, but it's okay. Did it keep your attention? It kept my attention because I wanted to be over with.
It kept my attention, ladies and gentlemen, because I was actually into it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It kept my attention for about, like, I fell asleep at one point and I woke up and it was still happening and I was like, I didn't miss much.
Wait, 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 wait. Which part did you fall asleep at?
Probably when they were doing all that fighting, like the iron golems were fighting the piglets and the zombies were out there and I was like, this is so boring. Okay, let me go to sleep for a minute. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake.
You literally just admitted on our podcast show that you fell asleep.
Because it was boring and I didn't like it. So I guess my body was like, you've had enough. You've had enough.
Girl, that's all I have to say to you is this. Girl.
Well, let me say this. Hello, person watching us on Twitch. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. But the second thing that I would like to say is
What's up, witch? What are you gonna say?
it kept my attention until it didn't. And I fell asleep and then I woke back up and watched the rest of the movie. The ending was really good. Not going to ruin it for you guys. But yeah, the ending was pretty good. The pacing, okay, so for me, the pacing of the movie was just all over the place. Like some parts really fast, some parts are super slow. Like pacing for me will make or break a movie, just like Mad Max Furiosa. Anytime pacing is bad, it ruins the movie for me. If pacing is good and upbeat and it's moving along, it's great. It's just like when you have natural conversation with someone. If someone talks to you like this, hey, you're like, yeah.
You gonna continue?
I was walking to the store. Like, that's how that movie was. It was just some parts were really fast. Like, people were just talking a lot. And you know how I feel about movies that talk too much.
Well,
Hmm.
the pacing was fast, and it did have these intense moments and parts of adventure and everything. It really did. It's the my complaint would be is yo, the ladies want to fly too. Like,
The representation for the women wasn't there in this movie. I mean, did it have the women in there? Yeah, but did they have big roles? No. I felt like it focused on Jason Momoa, Jack Black, and the little kid,
Henry. That's Henry.
Henry. Okay.
I agree. I That's what I feel like. I'm gonna talk about this in directing. No, Miss P. Let's hit up production elements. Do you want to add anything?
No, not right now. But for production elements, it was actually well written. It was just all over the place. Like it wasn't sloppy necessarily, but it wasn't where it needed to be technically for me for writing. Like when you space out stuff and it turned into a musical at one point and I was just like too much going on. Like I just like it wasn't like it was kind of like the Icarus moment. They had an Icarus moment. I'm gonna fly real close to the sun
With my wax
and
wings,
see
my
what
pink
happens.
wings was wax.
And let's see what happens. I mean, it worked out for their benefit and it worked out for their favor, but it was not what we thought. Well, it wasn't what I thought it should have been for this type of movie. Like, if you're going to do a video game movie, it should have been, like parallel to the video game, which it was, but it was just all over the place, which kind of made it sloppy for me
I got you.
because one moment they're singing and I'm like, okay, is this a musical low key? And the next minute it's like things blowing up. And then the next minute they're talking, 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 talking. And then we have to get over here. We have to do this. And it's just too much for me.
It's what I expected for a movie geared towards kids. It's quite what it's definitely the pacing, everything. Now, when it comes to movie fundamentals, pacing is key. It's one of your fundamentals. You can't forget it because if you forget it, you're gonna mess up the movie. It's one of those elements in there. It's like it can keep a ghost pepper from being a Carolina Reaper. It's just not gonna be as hot. So I totally agree with pacing. Pacing is everything. But it was very fast. It was very, I'm over here, I'm over there. One moment she's looking for her brother, her little brother Henry. The next moment she finds him about to be transported into a portal, going through a portal, right? It's just really snap, 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 go, 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 fast, fast, fast. But it does keep your attention, I feel. I,
Hmm.
I think so. This is it said it was a $150 million budget. And then the breaking in the first box office, in the opening weekend, it made 163 million, but to to date, it has made $900 million globally. So they have an official blockbuster.
They do. This is the third movie that we have reviewed that has been a blockbuster smash hit.
Yeah, and I think was it Warner Brothers? So this is actually a very exciting time for the movie world right now. And one of the reasons why is because there haven't been any hits. And like Hollywood reigns, Hollywood is the king of entertainment globally around the world. And with platforms like Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, you have sci-fi originals now, you've got Tubi originals now, you have these Peacock originals now, you have Disney with its own platform, Disney Plus, pushing out all these things, and you're just not seeing Hollywood remain on top like it has. And normally you see more blockbusters, but it's slowed down because you have more platforms distributing lots of really good content. So Hollywood really needed this because they were dry. So, and actually Sinners, which we just recently reviewed, that actually helps them. Because I think Sinners was also a Warner Brothers movie as well, and also this movie too. So you have the 200, Sinners reached over $200 million. It's now a box office success. You add it in with what the $900 million, and they're sitting pretty nice. This is now we're 900 million. You made it to a billion, right? And Super Mario Brothers again reached over a billion. I think that was $1.3 billion globally. Um, they're doing it, but the problem is, can Hollywood keep this up? Because they haven't. They're struggling to compete in the movie market. Hollywood is in dire need of talent. But you know what? That's a podcast for another time. In my opinion, we need to. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you want us to make a podcast about how Hollywood needs more talent, how they're struggling a little bit over here, and I'm not the only one that thinks so. Just go to Variety, read about it. Go to Hollywood Reporter. Okay, go to Deadline Hollywood. They will tell you. They all talk about it. All right, it's right there. But anyways, I don't have anything else to say about this one. About number five. Do you, Miss P?
Not at all. Excuse me, not at all.
All right.
Number four. Let's talk about directing. How do you feel that the directing went, Miss M?
So I wrote down some notes about character stuff. Please let me begin. Everyone, listen carefully.
Oh Lord, here we go.
All right. So I like how you have. I don't think it's dynamic to talk about the hero's journey, so skip that. But what makes this movie is it has a decent story arc. You know that beginning, middle, end, and there are character arcs. but I have complaints. I would like to start with Steve. Steve, he can't go into the mines because he's a kid. He becomes an office worker, and then he's like, well, I'm an adult, so I can go there now. He finds this fantastical world where he can build and he can make anything, and he stays there and unwittingly becomes a guardian to keep Malgosha from entering into Earth and causing havoc, and other parts of the Minecraft realm, too. Essentially, Steve is a person that finds no happiness on Earth. None at all, right? But by the end of the movie, he finds Steve, Natalie, Dawn, he finds Garrison, the garbage man, and he finds his people, he finds his tribe, and he finds happiness in the world that he was born in versus the Minecraft world. This is a full character arc here, so this character changes and evolves. The best stories, that have the best movies always have characters that change, right? Garrett Garrison was a superstar gamer, winning tournaments. He's older now. Nobody remembers him, and his store's failing, eviction notices, and he eventually, when he meets Steve, we get to see more of his inferiority complex. He's clumsy, and he has male dominance issues, right? He's trying, but by the end of the movie, he's actually pretty good, right? He's not so clumsy, he's more of a hero, and he too finds himself, right? And he becomes successful with his business. Then there's Henry, who lost his mom with his sister Natalie. He's picked on, he's nerdy, his things aren't coming out right. By the end of the movie, though, he's found his place. He's making all of his techie dreams come true, and that's great. These are pretty good character arcs and development and story. But I will say this. From a female's perspective, the female character arcs were weak. Jared Hess. Oh, let me get the writers too. Yeah, I'm gonna get y'all too because let's talk about it. Let's talk about this writing and the character arc. Allison Schroeder, Chris Bowman, Hubble Palmer. Weak character arcs for the female characters. You have Henry's big sister, Natalie, she looks like she's all but 17, 16, 17 years old. She has a job at the chip factory. She's holding it down because her mom has passed away. And her brother is a minor, still going to school. He looks like maybe a ninth grader, 14 years old. But she's holding it down. She's trying to be a sister and a mom. And the whole movie, she's just like, I'm supposed to protect him. She's supposed to. And she's like, I'm not a good mom. But you know what, honey? You're not his mom. You're his big sister. Okay? I get that, but don't confuse it. You're still not his mom. Anyway, and by the end of the movie, I guess you could say she is a more capable guardian for her little brother, you know? Um, it's a cliche. It's just so cliche. Women are parental figures, big sisters. This is something that we do, yes, definitely. But it's just so cliche, okay? And then you have Dawn, played by Danielle Brooks, right? And Natalie, she's played by Emma Myers. But anyway, so Dawn, she's a business owner. She's doing real estate. She's doing a zoo. And what she does is she actually helps Natalie focus when there's danger and they could get killed. She's like, listen, the most important thing you need to do right now is stay alive for him. We'll meet back up with him. So basically, she's like a protector, encourager, and a guide for Natalie. But being that Donna is a black woman, that is too is cliche. By the time did we get to the end of the movie, Donna's doing her thing. She's flourishing in the real world with her businesses. Henry is rocking with her businesses and everything. And Natalie, she's opened up pretty much her dojo because she found out that she's a real fighter there in that world, right? In the Minecraft world. So she opens up a shop and she's become successful. So these are the character arcs. This is why I give it a habanero, because you do have a full character arc here, albeit the female character arcs are weak, and albeit the coolest action went to the fella. I want to fly too. That's all I gotta say. And what about you, Miss P?
Hello?
I'm here.
Okay, sorry about that. That was very important work business. So I couldn't not take the call. So sorry about that.
Was it on Wednesday?
No, it was work. It was literally work business.
Why are they calling me?
Cuz that's what happens when you're a manager. When things don't go right, they call the manager.
Okay, great.
Okay. But we were at directing. We were at directing.
All right, let me wash my hands, okay?
Are you cooking chicken?
I am cooking. I said, meatballs, so for the female.
Like they needed to be saved because she had the sword in her hand, and just when a pig came up to it, like stuff like that bothers me because I'm like, just because you're a girl does not mean you need to be made into a weak character.
It wasn't as rocking. I would like to see the ladies. The ladies at the end, they did their things. They did their thing, but like,
Throughout, they needed to be included more in the actual beginning, middle, not just the
yeah,
end.
they weren't really there a lot. It's kind of like they got separated, and then that was it. We cut back. They find Dennis. Dennis leads back to the boys. So adventure that we didn't. So I would like the female characters to be amazing. All characters need to be strong. That's why you have the term ensemble because your cast, your movies going to be the same, not without all of their chemistry, not without the way they work together. Okay? So the stronger everything and everybody is, the better. It's like Naruto, it's like Naruto, or it's like One Piece. Animes do this all the time. Not just the protagonist that is great, but the protagonist surrounded by these amazing characters in itself makes the show that much greater.
Yeah. Let us not forget Ninji. Yes, who sacrificed himself for Naruto. Ninji.
That's right.
But anyway,
And then when you see them sacrifice themselves for the protagonist, it adds to the story. So when you forget these two important characters like Danielle, unfortunately, with their underdeveloped character arcs, with their undeveloped characters, you get a weaker story. And you would have a stronger
because they didn't
film.
do anything till the very end.
Yeah, just leave them out, because you would just have a stronger film without them. You're wasting time, you're wasting camera space, you're wasting budget and money, you're wasting production time, scheduling and calling them in and acting and everything. It's just a. And it would have been nice to see them, especially Dawn. I like Dawn's character and how she talked with Steve and and Steve and Garrett. Yeah. Anyways, it's whatever. Do you have anything else you want to say about the directing?
Um, so there is a confirmed number two coming out. Spoiler! In 2027, but they're gonna have new writers and they're gonna have people that are gonna redo the script. So yeah.
Well, for all you Minecraft movie lovers out there, that's good news. You know what? Tell me what you want to see in a movie. Comment and say, hey, next time I want to see this in the movie, and I want to see that. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Let's talk about this. In its second weekend, a Minecraft movie grossed 78.5 billion. Within its first 7 days of release, it became the first film of 2025 to reach the 2 million mark domestically, replacing Captain America: Brave New World as the market's highest grossing film of the year. It has become the second highest grossing movie on a video game surpassing Sonic the Hedgehog 3. In its third weekend, a Minecraft movie grossed 40.5 million, and it would drop to second place after being surpassed by Sinners in what is considered to be an upset.
Production element. That's right. Which, by the way, is great. I don't have anything else to say. I like the acting.
Quality of acting.
Yes, number three, quality of acting.
Go ahead, Miss
What
M.
do you I want to hear what you have to say? What do you think about the quality of acting?
I feel like they got people that it was kind of like, let's put people in a dice in a cup and roll the dice and see what we get. Because Jack Black is going to bring out people regardless because he's like, people like him. Like, he to me is what Jim Carrey was in the 90s. He's like the Jim Carrey of the early 2000s and now. So he's going to draw people. Jason Momoa is going to draw people because they like him. They think he's, gorgeous or whatever. And that's going to bring the females out. And then everybody else was kind of filler. I mean, no offense to the actors or actresses, but my goodness, feel like everybody else was just filler. And the main two things that they camped on, based on the whole movie, was Jack Black and Jason Momoa, with some of the little boys sprinkled in and the two females sprinkled in throughout. But to me, it was just like Jason Momoa, Jack Black show.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds like Mad Max Furiosa, where Thor continued to talk all the time, and the pacing of that movie was horrible as well. But go ahead, what's your viewpoint?
Well, it's what you would expect. You're right. So Jack Black will bring him out, because again, that's Jack Black, and he's a hit with the kids. Love Jack. They love Jack, and then and I. No matter how much the ladies might love Jason, I don't really see them going to see my because Jason and his jacket. It was interesting.
You know what but you know what that reminded me of? They reminded me of the wrestler Bret Hart. Like back in the 80s, like with the glasses. That reminded me of Bret Hart so much that I was like, are they paying homage to Bret Hart right now? Because the glasses are like Bret Hart. The fringe jacket is like Bret Hart's. And I was just like, yeah, Bret Hart had pink and black and he had hearts down the sides of his wrestling gear.
Yeah, definitely. And this tells us that Garrett Garrison is an 80s kid. This is when he came up. This is when he was a star. This is when he was dominating in the arcade field, right?
Hmm.
Those are Garrett Garrison's glory days. So for him, he's gonna channel it as much as possible. It's made them, it's acting is good. It's good. And you know what? The kids love Jason. Kids love
Hmm.
heroes. The kids are gonna come see this movie, which is a really wonderful 1 hour and 41 minute advertising commercial. Hey, who's willing to bet that they're gonna take that cart scene where they're going through the mines and it's gonna become a ride like in a train?
I mean, I guess.
Probably because this movie did so well. It's probably gonna be it. They were probably all like, "Yes, I see it now. Sony, get Sony on the line." Because Sony owns Universal. So they're like, yes, we have the perfect space for it. Our engineers are on it. They're making a Minecraft movie attraction ride right now as we speak. Yeah, that's what I'm willing to bet. But I don't have anything else to say about the quality of acting. Do you, Miss P?
Not at all.
Well, Jim, what do you think about number
For the video game, it was very true to how it is. The sound quality was good. It wasn't like so pitch black you couldn't see, because that's my thing. If a scene is supposed to be at nighttime, but I can't see what you're seeing, and you just have a candle or a torch, but you could see everything. So that's why I liked it, because it wasn't so bad that you couldn't see. You could see everything that was there in the film.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Um, it's nothing that I would complain about. The very fact that I'm not complaining about it means everything.
Mm.
Literally. I have no complaints. Except the Minecraft people looking somewhat human. Oh boy, that was kind of weird.
Well, if it was more 2D-ish instead of 3D-ish, you would have saw it like for what it was.
But it was weird, kind of, right? Like, and then you have, okay, so like, you have Principal Marlene, played by Jennifer Coolidge. She begins with one of the villagers.
Well, he escaped. Like that's what I called it. He escaped and was like, hmm, hmm.
Like, she was really vibing with him, right? Like, he would just raise, but you knew he was into Principal Marlene because he would just raise his eyebrows at her. Now and then, like, the next day, she's feeding him bread. And then her ex, really? This is the guy? And now he becomes fluent in English, and she becomes fluent in villager. Like, I was like, y'all are
Um,
silly. This was like, for me, this was a miniature movie inside the Minecraft movie, right? I guess that.
I mean, like I said, we're gonna put names in a cup and roll, and whatever names come out, that's who we're gonna choose to be in this movie.
Anyways, that's what, That's all I gotta say. That's all I have to say about it.
Cinematography this time, I was highly impressed because the graphics were good. I just wish it was 2D instead of 3D, but it was good for what it was. It was really good for what it was. Did I fall asleep? Yes. Was it boring? Yes, because it was all over the place because of the pacing, and that's boring to me. So, what do you do? Close your eyes and relax and go to sleep for a little bit, and you wake up and you watch the rest of the movie. Then cinematography. Let's pull it back into what I love. It did match the game. It was very compatible with the game. I just wish it was 2D once again instead of 3D. So I won't score it as low. Like I'm in between a jalapeno and a habanero. So we'll make it a mix, but I gotta say with my jalapeno. I mean, there's good things about the film, but it's not good enough to make me change my mind because the poor things that I felt that were very poor. Not as bad as Mad Max Furiosa.
But anyway, the cinematographer is Enrique Chediak. Hopefully I said that correctly. Hey, Enrique. Oh, here. Oh, and this other stuff in the U.S. Okay, that's cool. Okay. I was up in Quito for a bit, All right, all right, all right. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to really say. I've said what I gotta say, but it's what's up. Let me look at my notes.
Yeah, I don't have any notes at all for this movie because I just it wasn't for me. Like it's cutesy, it's good for kids. Like if you have kids, you can take your kids. Your kids would enjoy it. But me, it's a no-go for me. Would I watch it again? No. Will Miss M probably make me watch it the second one? Probably. Will I probably forget that we've already seen this? No, because I view it with Mad Max Furiosa. So there's just things that I will never like. Mad Max Furiosa, the Dead Don't Die, the Minecraft movie. So in that order, is the worst at the bottom. It gets a little bit better. So the Minecraft movie's there for me.
So, yes. Definitely. This is a great family movie. This is what this movie is. It's a family movie. Your kids are gonna love it, and they're probably going to want a Minecraft birthday party and a Minecraft birthday cake and a garbage man jacket, shake, the whole kit and caboodle. They're gonna want all of that. Okay, so go ahead and see it. You know, for movie critics, we're gonna be like. Ah, but but you but please go ahead and watch. You're gonna like it. I mean, I liked it. It's funny. It was cute. Really cute. Hey, come some love. Come. You can listen to Spotify. Follow us there. You can go on YouTube. Follow us there. Come visit our Patreon. Talk to us. Give us your comments. Drop some lines. If there is a movie you want us to review, go ahead. Let us see. This was our first review of a family movie with a large demographic base for kids, right? Right, Miss P?
Uh, this for me. Like, if I had children, would I go take my kids? Probably not, because that can wait till we can see that at home. What? Like, not a fan. Just not a fan of it. Do I like the video game? Yes, but I'm not a fan of the movie.
Miss P?
Well, like I said, here's the thing. We're looking for sponsorship. If somebody wants to sponsor us, you know.
Yeah, we're great. Yeah. So join us, drop lines, communicate with us. We would love to have some wonderful, great, positive conversations. You know?
We're looking for people to subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our Twitch channel, YouTube, TikTok, Patreon. Come and, be a part of the community. Be a part of the community. Be a part of P&M's movie criticism. All right.
Yeah. Well, with that said, what she said. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us on another journey. For those of you who follow us and continue to follow us, thank you for your love. We do appreciate it. Hey, I'm Miss M, and I'm about this piece.
And I'm Miss P. Bye.